What you are about to watch is the absolute death of manual social media management. Today, I am going to show you how to hire a senior social media strategist, a world-class copywriter, a graphic designer, and a backend developer, roll them all into a single entity, and have them work for you 24/7. We are diving deep into MaxClaw. This isn't just another ChatGPT tutorial where we copy and paste text. I am going to show you how to build a fully autonomous AI agent that researches trends, creates the content, designs the assets, and physically connects to external APIs to schedule your posts for the entire week. Let's start the clock. We begin right here in the MaxClaw dashboard. I am selecting our expert configuration, and we are dropping right into the main workspace. A good social media manager doesn't just guess what to post, they research. So, I am giving MaxClaw its first directive. Research the top trending topics in AI and technology for social media this week. Focus on topics with high engagement potential across Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Give me the top 5 topics with a brief explanation of why each is trending and their engagement potential. Watch the right side of the screen. MaxClaw isn't just pulling from outdated training data, it is actively executing an ongoing web search extracting real-time data from top tech sites. And look at this output. It processes the raw data and delivers a masterfully curated top 5 list. It identifies massive news drops. ChatGPT approaching 1 billion users, the launch of GPT 5.4 ushering in the agentic AI era, and the geopolitical AI arms race. But here's the genius part. It gives me the exact engagement potential and framing for each platform. It knows Twitter needs hype, LinkedIn needs high-level business strategy, and Instagram needs visual infographics. Now that we have our strategy, let's pivot to execution. I pass my next prompt. Based on these 3 trending topics, create a full week of social media content. For each topic, generate 1 Twitter post that is punchy with hashtags, 1 professional LinkedIn thought leadership post, and 1 casual Instagram caption. Make sure each is optimized for its platform. MaxClaw immediately shifts from researcher to copywriter. Look at how it formats this. It completely understands the psychological differences between the platforms. The Twitter posts are short, punchy, and hook-driven. The LinkedIn posts expand into professional analysis designed for maximum read time, and the Instagram captions are loaded with emojis and spatial formatting. We just generated 9 highly optimized pieces of content in seconds without opening a single new tab. But text alone doesn't stop the scroll. We need visuals. So we push MaxClaw into its next role, graphic designer. I prompt the agent. I need social media graphics for these 3 posts. Create a visually striking, modern image that would work as a social media post graphic. Make them clean, professional, and eye-catching. Because MaxClaw is natively multimodal, it seamlessly triggers an image generation sequence in the background. And boom, look at the right side of the screen. We get a stunning neon glowing graphic for the ChatGPT 1 billion user milestone. We get a bold high contrast graphic for the agentic AI launch. These are professional agency quality assets generated instantly. Now we need to organize the chaos. I tell MaxClaw, now create a weekly social media posting schedule for all the content we just created. Organize it into a content calendar with the best posting times for each platform. And immediately, it maps out a flawless week at a glance. It schedules Twitter for peak morning hours, LinkedIn for professional midweek check-ins, and Instagram for high engagement midday drops. Everything is perfectly paired: the day, the time, the topic, and the image. Now, this is where 99% of AI tutorials end. They tell you to just copy and paste this calendar into your social media accounts. But we don't do manual labor here. We are building an autonomous system. I want MaxClaw to actually post this for me. I tell MaxClaw, now let's actually post this content. Take the scheduled posts and publish them. MaxClaw analyzes the request and tells me we have a few options. We can connect via the Twitter API, or we can use a scheduler like Buffer. I decide to use Buffer, so I head over to my Buffer dashboard. I navigate to the developer settings, click Generate API Key, name it MaxClaw Test, and generate the token. I copy this token, head back to MaxClaw, and paste it into the chat so our agent has the keys to the castle. But I want you to pay very, very close attention to what happens next. This is the difference between a simple chatbot and a true autonomous agent. MaxClaw takes the API key and tries to connect to Buffer, but it hits a wall. The API returns a 500 error. A normal AI would just give up. It would tell you, sorry, there was an error, please try again. But MaxClaw operates like a senior software engineer. It actively reads the error code, realizes that Buffer's API has a complicated history with deprecated endpoints, and decides to pivot its entire strategy. It tells me, let me probe the GraphQL endpoint to discover the right mutation for scheduling posts. It literally writes a custom script on the fly, probes Buffer's backend architecture, bypasses the broken legacy API, and successfully maps the exact data structure needed to push our posts through. Once it secures the connection, it grabs the channel IDs for Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. It compiles the text, the optimized posting times, and the generated images into a massive payload and fires it off. Let's verify the work. I switch over to my Buffer account, I click on the queue, and absolute perfection. Look at this. Every single post, completely formatted, paired with the correct AI-generated image, and scheduled at the exact optimal times we requested. We went from 0 ideas to a fully published multi-platform social media calendar in minutes, and the AI handled all the coding and API routing for us. This is the undeniable reality of where the world is heading. The era of chatting with AI is over. The era of deploying autonomous AI employees is here. If you want to stop doing manual work and start building enterprise-grade automation that actually makes you money, you need to join my private community, the AI Money Forge. Inside the Forge, I don't just show you what's possible, I give you the exact step-by-step blueprints. When you join, you get instant access to my massive Masterclass on MaxClaw and OpenClaw. I will show you exactly how to bypass complex infrastructure and deploy your own 24/7 AI workforce. You get access to my custom notebook LM workflows, advanced prompt engineering formulas, and ready-to-use Make.com automation templates. We are a thriving community of over 200 entrepreneurs and agency owners who are building the future of automated business. Don't get left behind doing manual work in an automated world. Click the link in the description to join the AI Money Forge right now, and let's start building your AI empire. I will see you inside.